disappeared again.
You just click on it. What are you doing?
You simply just click on us. Off.
I'm just going through the clouds. I don't mind.
I can't remember what I did.
Tap it.
Didn't do anything.
No, I'm still going through the clouds. And again. Oh, here we are. Well, that was a nice journey.
It's beautiful.
Where did you go?
Well, I could have gone anywhere, really.
Yeah.
We were only saying about astronauts just now, weren't we? Well, I went through the clouds.
You did.
Good evening, Susan.
Hi, Susan. Good evening. Welcome. Welcome to our little corner of the world where nothing really changes. Technical issues are still there.
It works.
Nothing works. No. But we got it working for tonight.
Yeah.
Ta-ta. So, this evening's live, we are the SGC.
Yeah.
Better known as my name is Lee. Right beside me is Maria. And then on the opposite page, we have someone known as Cecilia Stroke, the Ancient One.
Yeah.
He's
That's it.
spotted. Has she even spotted
I
it?
don't know. Have you seen it yet?
Seen what?
Underneath your screen.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. Don't change it. That's nice. I like that. I like it
Yeah.
very much.
It's fitting, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is. No, I love it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We have had a nice day, thank you, Susan. Hope you have too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're buffering.
Well,
Oh, no, it's okay. It's buffering on YouTube.
oh, okay.
So
Oh,
what have you done today, Susan? Well, we can see it's going to be a bit of a slow one, isn't it?
It might be a bit slow, yeah.
Susan's on Facebook as well, so it's always a bit slower.
Yeah. But
But
that's, isn't it? Because it still comes through on YouTube, though.
It's not on YouTube.
We're not on YouTube. All right.
Streaming through a different service that streams to both platforms, which is
Oh,
why
right.
you can see both.
All right.
She struggled a bit today with her feelings. Oh,
Oh, bless you.
yeah. It's never easy, is it, dealing with your internal feelings, your thoughts and processes, what happens in your head.
It's difficult.
It is difficult. Which bit are you struggling with, Susan? Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
That's good to hear.
She has an amazing husband, but he's so supportive.
That's a little bit Irish, isn't it?
Yeah.
But is that a typo or something? No.
Why am I sensing, Susan, you're blaming yourself for something?
Because she's had so many funerals, another one on Wednesday.
Mm.
Yeah. See, as you were talking there, Susan, if you don't mind me saying, I had the name Stephen come through. Would you understand the Stephen? And weirdly, it felt like there was an association to a taxi, like a taxi driver or something like that, or a taxi. I don't know. It's just. We'll see what she says.
Myself for things.
Mm.
I'd like to say to that, if you blame yourself for things, you know what else you could do? You can also forgive yourself for things.
Mm.
Not a Stephen. Okay.
Because I feel that a lot of it is unnecessary. It's just a lot of it is in your mind.
Could well be.
And some things are just out of our control, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are, yeah. It is. I don't know. I think the mind sometimes can be quite damaging, can't it? You know, if you're not in control of your
Yeah.
emotion based on how you feel, etc. The mind can be then overrun with, things that are either going wrong and stuff.
Susan, would you understand that I'm going to say there was a passing that you would have wanted to be there and you wasn't there? And this is where some blaming yourself comes into it. I just sense that there's a passing and you wanted to be there, but for whatever reason you couldn't quite make it.
Hi, BB.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Joe. She says, "Good evening, Maria, Lee, and Celia, aka the Ancient One, and everyone. I hope you're all well and all good, my end.
Good.
Good to know you're okay."
Yeah. Ah, right. Okay. Thank you, Susan, for that. Yeah.
Oh.
Because I'm being told, as much as it might upset us, it is always the way it's meant to be.
Yeah.
I've recently experienced something like that myself. I was ill in hospital. It was my mum's funeral, which I couldn't go to, and it can be difficult to come to terms. But we do have to realise it is as it's meant to be. So there's nothing that we could do any different about it. So I just want you to sort of think on that and don't let it play on your mind too much, my lovely.
My loved ones, they understand.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
yeah.
BB says, "Hope all is well with everyone. She had issues going on with YouTube, but unsure why, but was finally able to load it up on the computer." Well, that is good then, if you managed to do that.
Yeah,
I do think things happen for a reason, Susan says.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they know that we care, you know. He knows that you love him, and equally he loves you. So, please stop blaming yourself. I just feel you just need to ease some of your pressure that you're putting on yourself that is maybe unnecessary.
it's difficult, isn't it? Because I kind of get the sense that maybe Susan's a born worrier, you know, and therefore hasn't,
Yeah.
you know, abled herself to maybe not worry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sign that you care, Susan, which is lovely. But sometimes we do have to take a step back and try and not get so overrun with the thoughts of what you should have done and feeling guilty, what you should have said, yeah, all those things. And at the end of the day, you can only do what you can do. She said she was so grateful she went to see him in hospital just before he passed. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, can you take, I feel like you've been handed down, a crucifix on a chain. Can you understand that, my love, please?
Do you know as well, as you were talking about that then, I also just got, you know, if you're in a church and they have like a Bible open of some sort or something like that, and someone was asking to be blessed or prayed for or something like that, and maybe it wasn't so much associated to being in a church, but it felt very churchified in terms of like maybe it's a religion or something for somebody, I don't know. But
she's got her mum's.
Yeah.
yeah. But it felt like someone was asking for prayers to be sent. So I just kind of want to put that back to say I think those prayers were looked after and answered.
Mm.
It's quite a vivid vision, actually.
I feel your mum was quite a devout Christian.
She's a mum of the church, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel that you're really grateful for that upbringing. I feel that you look back on it with quite fond memory. As sometimes if parents are a little bit sort of highly religious, we can sort of feel a bit it was too severe, too strict. But I feel that it gave. So, oh, right, bless you, my darling. Yeah, because she is there with you, and do you wear this crucifix all the time? Because I can sort of see you sort of at times like touching it, and I just want you to know that she's around you when you're doing that. Yeah, I appreciate. Would you understand kneeling at the bedside saying prayers, my love? As a child? I'm sensing that you were to say like a simple child's prayer every night. And I can just see kneeling by the bedside.
She says she was adopted. No, I don't wear it, but I often look at it. I do kneel.
I did kneel when I was young.
When I was younger, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Is the fact you're adopted, does that play on your mind, can I ask as well? Because I'm being told that do you wish you had more information about it all? I'm going to finish in a minute and pass you totally over to Lee, because Lee is our wise one. It's our master Lee, and I'm sure he'll be able to go into things a lot deeper than I'm willing to go.
It does, she says. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'm going to leave your mum's love with you, my darling. And I'm so glad that you have got this crucifix, and just take comfort from it all. God bless.
Well, that was nice. Thank you, Ancient One.
You choked on that.
Did. I kind of want to say, I know you're just discussing about how much you think about your thoughts relating to being adopted, and I almost want to say, is there a little bit of information about yourself that you kind of want to know more? Sorry, not information. Is there something about yourself that you feel like you want to know more, or were too respectful to think about wanting to know more? As in, like, where did you, if it was your birth mother or something like that you wanted to look into, because people do sometimes, they want to trace that lineage, don't they, and sort of say, with the greatest respect, you've obviously had a lovely upbringing, and your family have done you proud in that sense, but there is something within you that is kind of like almost like a wanting to know more, but not quite sure how to go about it or something. And it kind of plays on your mind, like you're rolling around these thoughts. Does this make sense to you, Susan? There's a piece of the puzzle that is missing. Yeah. And I don't know whether there's a part of you that would feel guilty if you went down that route of looking for said avenues of your past. It has affected me big time. Yeah, I can imagine it would have done, because it will play on you. It'll play on your mind. Because once you become into the adulthood arena, shall we say, you start to question things. You start to question your life. You want to know more about what it is that, where you come from, who or what happened to you, and all those thoughts kind of cross into your mindset. But then there's that wall of respect that you kind of think, well, if I do that, is that going to hurt the people that raised me? Is that going to upset them in another way? And you didn't want to do that either. So you're constantly thinking, constantly worrying, and constantly thinking, is this the right course of action for me to do? And should it be done? Is it something that I should feel I should look into? Those sort of questions are kind of like rolling around in your head. And I think if it's done in the right manner, they would understand why you would feel that way. I know about my birth mother. Don't know anything about my father. He wasn't on the birth certificate. Yeah, okay. But wanting to know more is a natural part of anybody. We all want to know certain things, don't we? If we were in the same position, it's kind of instinctive to want to delve into that. But also being respectful of those that are around you. And all I kind of want to say is, I'm sure your family would respect and understand that. Could open a can of worms. I have a form I need to fill in. Yeah, it could open a can of worms. But again, this isn't about them. This is about you, isn't it? And this is about what's important to you. So if you're doing it for the right reasons, we were talking about this the other day, about making a decision based on something that you want to do rather than how you think others will feel or how they might react. And that becomes almost a fear-based reasoning as to not doing it because you don't want to upset people. My adopted parents were very supportive. I absolutely agree. I'm sure they were, but there'll be others in the family that might not be that inclined to think that way. Or at least, as you've just mentioned, that it could open a can of worms. And all I'm saying to you is you've got to lean into your own feelings on this and own how you feel. And I'm sure your husband is supportive enough to say, if that's where you want to go, if that's what you want to do, go down that avenue, and we'll support you in doing that. I think it's more about you wanting to know more about you and giving your own mind a little bit of sense of calmness again, knowing that you've gone down that route. And was the uncle that had passed recently that you just said, was that on your mother's side, may I ask? So, i.e. your mum's brother? If you're not going to Wednesday, we have adopted brother there. I don't have anything to do with him. Yeah, and that's fine if that's if you're not having any communication with them, then you know. Again, what's the trepidation about walking through there? Or, you know, like that feeling of, oh, I'm getting all nervous now. I don't want to walk into a scenario where that's kind of how I'm feeling. And, you know, you're there to show your respect and do what you need to do. So I think what you do is you tend to mount things up and then it becomes this big, massive. My uncle was my mum's sister. Huh? My uncle was my mum's. Oh, your mum's sister's husband. So, right, okay. So it was in law then. Right. I'm with you. Was there anything to do with or association to do with travelling or Well, I say travelling. I don't know if that's the right word, but you know when we talk about travellers, you know, in that sort of scenario, have you got any travelling families in your immediate or external family? We were very close. Yeah. Yeah, but something's happened, hasn't it? And therefore that's kind of turned that table upside down a little bit. You know, you could also think about this as an opportunity to bridge that gap. You know, is it time to heal? Is it time to reconnect with that part of your family? Because if there isn't any part of the family that are into traveling or travelers or anything like that, then I feel that there's travel involved for you. Because I can't get away from the name or the wording travelers. Maybe you are going away, maybe you're doing something, I don't know. It's funny, isn't it? Because we're worrying about an opportunity. My sister-in-law was a traveller, a medium. Ah, okay. So we have that fear association to what will they say, how will they react once you come together, and how you see each other. But I think the truth is, you know, if you look at it in that light, then yes, that's kind of the energy that you're bringing to that scenario. But if you went into with maybe a different energy field and said, well, look, you know, it would be nice to be able to heal that rift and communicate. And again, you look at it as an opportunity, not as a thing to get over or get through. A simple hello, you know, if you've not talked or been able to talk, might break the ice. Because it did feel like there was either like, what do they call it? Is it a Romany? Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Romany gypsy sort of travelling sort of family or something. I don't know. And again, you know, to some degree, they, I think from memory, they are also very religious as well. So,
Yeah. They're
yeah.
usually big Catholics.
She says, I won't heal that rift, I will say hello. So you're affirmed in your thinking of what you want to do and what you won't want to do. And that's absolutely fine. But I'm just saying there is always an opportunity if you wish to. The universe will provide those opportunities. You know, if you truly wanted to have an opportunity to heal that rift. Yeah. Definitely Romany Gypsy. Yeah, I thought as much. Yeah. Yeah. Is it something that you're not into? That's the wrong word. Forgive me for saying that. Is it something that you've stepped back from or don't have that way of life for yourself anymore? Is that true? Because I know the influence is there, but I'm not entirely sure if the life is something you're after or you wanted. I think you just chose a different path. I don't know, but there's something that's like as if I step back or away from that situation or something. I don't know. Can't forgive him to what he did to my adopted parents. My nephew was a medium. Oh, good. Is there? See, I'm being shown a cake. Okay, so I don't know if there's a celebration coming up, like a birthday celebration or something like that. as well that I'm being reminded of. So maybe there's something coming up. I've definitely stepped back. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And you're entitled to. But again, you doing that, I would imagine there'd be some sort of, I don't know what the word is, kickback from those of who you've stepped back from. Like they wouldn't be happy with it or something. Or, yeah. We had my son's wedding 2 weeks ago. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, I did see a cake, so I just assumed it would be a celebration. So, you know. But thank you for saying. You've got an absolute load of stuff to say, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't even know if this is for Susan, to be honest. Okay. But yeah, if you're right old now with me, I will do my best to say it myself. But if you're struggling to hear me, just put your hand up and I'll pass over to Lee to read out on my behalf, if that's okay.
Absolutely, but how can I put that up?
Well, not literally, because I won't see it, but in the comments. Okay, well, I'm going to give this information. I'm not even sure if it's for Susan, but this is what I was given. So I had a lady and a gentleman come through. They came through as a married couple. It feels like so they got no time up there, so I'm kind of trying to translate the time period they're trying to tell me about. So to me, it felt like it was almost like a 10-year gap. I'm assuming they're talking about the passing. So one passes 10 years after the other. One of them is talking about they didn't pass this, but they were talking about having heart palpitations. What's that condition called? Angina.
Angina, yeah.
Like that kind of scenario. You take that so far, Susan. If not, I can see if somebody else understands the information.
My dad had a bad heart.
Okay, so we're talking about the show or the musical Les Miserables. Don't know if I said that right, but they're talking about the emotional connection to the music, or in particular to a song from that musical or show. Didn't Susan Boyle sing one of her songs from that show on Britain's Got Talent?
I've got no idea.
So I Had a Dream or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But there's some sort of link to this musical.
Would you say it's almost like as if someone enjoyed that song, or
they either enjoyed the whole musical, or there was just one particular song that
really touched them,
kind of particularly resonated.
Yeah. My nephew sung me a song from the musical when I first met him. Okay, so are you saying it was that song? Or are you just relating it to a musical that you can understand and say, yeah? It's kind of a devil's in the details, do you know what I mean? And that's kind of like when we say we need a little bit more information to make it clearer or clarity for us or something like that when you are responding, that would really help.
Because this did feel like like it was this particular musical, not just any musical.
Yeah.
I keep moving because
I would, yeah. This is
not too
taking.
long. Okay, so there's also a link to the month of May and the month of September. So birthdays, anniversaries.
Oh, here we go.
passings.
We only
Yeah.
found it for the year my mum died away. It was a song from Les Mis.
Perfect.
There you
Thanks,
go.
Susan.
Wow.
So yes, have May and September. They also bring forward a little small dog. They're talking about this dog being like a proper true companion. Then another gentleman steps forward and he's impressing on me issues around the head. I kept getting these really sharp pains in my head. So I'm not sure if he's trying to tell me it was something like a stroke or some sort of tumour or something along those lines. But he was saying that somebody here on this side was concerned about it, whatever this condition is somehow genetic. But what he's saying is that it was actually his lifestyle and that he didn't always take care of him like in the best way that he could. And I guess it's kind of the advice that he's kind of saying here is, you know, we have to look after ourselves.
Yeah.
Mum's birthday, May.
May, so she take May.
September's my brother's.
Brilliant. There's a lot of information there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Just the last little bit to reply to, Susan. That would be great. Thank you for all what you said. Spot on. Ah, that was lovely. Thank you, Susan, for working with us all this evening. It's been really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Susan.
It's nice to get clarity and some sort of message, isn't it, from loved ones?
Yeah.
We don't always expect, do we? We never know who's coming, you know, and when it hits, you know, on point like that, it kind of really, yeah, like that. Really needed to hear this tonight because clearly you're going through a lot, Susan, and you know it's understandably difficult. But when you get messages coming through like that, I think it's so lovely, and I think it must give you much support. You know. So yeah.
Evidence, isn't it? You know, evidence that we carry on, that we're.
Well, yeah.
And they're around us. So
Yeah.
it's very easy, isn't it? That if you're not going through a very good time, it's very easy to feel all alone in this world.
Yeah.
Even when you do have friends and family around you. And I think having these sorts of messages actually remind us that even when we think we're alone,
Yeah.
we're not ever alone.
No. Yeah. So, where do we go now then?
I know, we're a bit quiet.
We would ask
actually.
you as well to like and share and subscribe and hit the notification and do all that jazz. That'd be amazing if you could. Jazz hands, yeah. helps our little corner grow. It made me feel a lot brighter. Good, because that's what a
That's
reading
what
should
it's
do.
meant to do. It's meant to uplift you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow. Yeah. What should we talk about now?
I can't talk about anything.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ancient one, what are we talking about?
Well, I'm not really sure. Where would people like us to go? What would they like us to talk about?
Yeah. No, I just didn't know if you had a thought in terms of, expressing your many years of wisdom.
Well, I love my name.
Yeah.
What I will say to it, like so that everybody will know what I'm about to say now. We meet on a Friday night and do meditations, and I've just remembered you calling me the ancient one. Do you remember me getting in the forest, my ancient ones coming through?
Yeah, yes, I do, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just occurred to me. I
Oh,
thought, how fascinating is that? Because I had them a couple of times.
yeah.
And Lee has just called me the ancient one.
Ancient one.
Yeah.
Sorry, people. But
No, it's fine.
just
It's just interesting, isn't it?
yeah,
Little sights.
Little science. Yeah.
yeah. Him, me, please.
There you go. Kim is asking for some message, I hope. I kind of do feel like you're like that though, Kim, at the minute. You are in the forest, you can't see the wood for the trees, so it does feel a little bit like that. Like I always think whenever you find or come across people that are in that situation, is to stop looking further down the road and start looking at your feet and take one step at a time forward. One step at a day. Is that the right word? One step a day. Yeah, that's what I mean anyway. Because if we look too far down looking for a route out, shall we say, or a route through something,
It's overwhelming.
it's overwhelming and it becomes too confusing to kind of fathom out a way forward. I'm all right, and I think that's the point. Sometimes is like if you can't see a way ahead, stop immediately and start looking at your closer vicinities. What can you control? What can you take charge of? What decisions are available to you right now? I'm in there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I do feel that. Yeah. It's I don't know. Have you ever? This is going to sound a real strange thing. Like when we get animals and we think of dogs, cats, and things like that. I've got a little pig. Right. I don't know. Some people do keep animals and such strange things like that. I don't. Can you take a little pig in terms of like an animal that you care for, looked after? I don't know. People might have them on.
Yeah, there are certain breeds that people keep as pets.
Yeah.
Pigs are very intelligent.
Yeah.
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 Absolutely. Yeah.
I did have a little phase where I desperately wanted one of those. And they call micro pigs or
Oh.
teacup pigs.
Yeah.
They're cute.
But I've got this pig or the energy of this pig around you. And it just wants to be around. That's how it's coming through, this energy of the little animal. I don't know what it is with Facebook tonight. Facebook's really slow.
Yeah.
It's only really Facebook that's talking to us, though. YouTube have stopped communicate
Come on, YouTubers, if you're out there, talk to us.
as person commented was PP about not being able to load a computer.
Yeah.
It's still there, YouTube. Are we still streaming? I mean, would it necessarily had to have been her pet? Because I was just thinking.
I don't know if it was her pet, but
when I lived up in Stanley's, there was a little lane.
No pig. My daughter-in-law has pigs.
yeah. So if you can maybe remember a time, so you're obviously aware that your daughter-in-law has got the pigs. So if you've been around them, do you find them that they were quite circling you? They wanted to be around you. Their energy was around you. Do you know what I mean? That sort of thing. Can you remember that? I'm thinking about eating figs, not pigs.
Just listening. Thank you. Who is here? I don't know where everyone is.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right. And he's free on YouTube tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird, isn't it? So I kind of want to bring that vibrant energy into your senses, shall we say, Kim. That kind of, there's a bit of family energy there, a bit of association to being free, the feeling of being able to be out there and be free and not tied down to certain things. You know, that kind of being outside, being out in the open, the sort of environment of what that would represent. Is that something that you could do with right now? Very intelligent.
So,
No.
it's just.
It's kind of like that's might be something that you need right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you almost imagine walking one, couldn't you?
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Mind you.
What put me off was, like, because I can't even remember, like, what period of time it was. It might have been early 2000s or something. And it was, like, a really big thing. Everyone was getting these little micro pigs. But then you started seeing these horror stories where they weren't actually micro pigs.
Yeah, they
and
grew
people ended up with, like,
massive.
full-size animal.
Yeah, I'm not saying for a moment that you do go and get something like that. I'm talking about the energy of the pig. I mean, you know, you can even look that up from a spiritual perspective. What would that mean for you? But I feel like the freedom. I know they are generally all cooped together in a pen or something like that. But
that's farming.
That's farming, isn't it? Yes. I'm talking about the aspect of running free and wild and being able to, you know, look for things that are. You know, when you get into that motion where people like to forage, for instance, or, you know, live off the land, that type of feeling. And I don't know if that is an energy that you would take on, Kim, that's something that you would think of, oh, yeah, I'd like to do. What do they call it? Off-grid living or something like that. There's lots of people out there that kind of push away society and they want to be that way. They want to live in that society and create it for them and stuff. So maybe that's something that you should maybe consider if it is something that you can resonate with. Hey?
It's just YouTube being weird. But BB said they hid that comment, so I had to unhide it because apparently it might have been inappropriate to say that a pig can get to £600.
That's ridiculous.
Hi, Tasha. Not long off holiday, I went Fleetwood with my mum and a doggy.
Oh. Maybe not that big.
Maybe not. No,
free range.
I get your point.
Yeah, it might not be. I just think that way of life might be something that you maybe thought about and maybe considered. I would quite enjoy that sort of, you know, way of living, if you like. I don't know. I'm putting that out there. It might be something that you inertly feel within, but you can't step forward away from society for whatever reason, because it's like a thought or a dream, but would you actually do it? I don't know. I was going to say, where's Fleetwood? Is that up north?
That's down south, isn't it? Down near in Hampshire, that kind of way.
Oh, right.
Oh, no way.
Tasha, where is it?
Yeah, sorry.
Our geography is amazing.
I'm saying that, but then since I said it, I was like, isn't there a Fleetwood services? Sure, it's down Hampshire. Oh,
Blackpool. Yeah. Oh dear.
Close.
Yeah. I'm going up north to London.
Going that way.
Oh dear.
Well, Hampshire's not London.
Carla Gran. Huh?
Oh.
Please don't do one-word responses. We don't know what that means. Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah.
It was a camera on site. Oh, nice.
Oh.
That sounds cool. They make brilliant pets, and yes, would love one. Okay, well, you know, again, I would ascertain and maybe look into that for yourself in terms of not having one. I'm looking at the energetic reasoning behind it for you. Maybe you could do that, Kim, in your own time, and see what it resonates within you. I kind of want to ask you to do a little bit of research there. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, look, my sister's saying hello to the ancient one.
Yeah.
Hiya, Donna.
I don't get special mention.
No.
Yeah, see the ancient one that got great respect here, you know. What can I say?
What have we created?
Thank
Oh,
you.
here we go.
Thank you, Lee's mum. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, dear.
Honestly, Jean, I hope you're okay, my love.
Oh, dear.
I love your son, really, Jean. We just like to have a little banter, don't we?
We do. Yeah.
Can I go to Kim?
Yes.
Yeah, of course you can. I was waiting for you to step in, but you kind of didn't.
Yeah, I know, behaving myself tonight.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, no, please step in, yeah.
I'm on my best behaviour tonight. Right, Kim, I got a grandmother here, and I'm sure you can understand her, because I've been sat here with my fingers interlocked, and this lady is, should I say, I'm going to say a bit on the plump side, and she would sit with her fingers interlocked, resting on her belly, across the front of her belly. Can you understand this? About the ancient one. Thank you, Brenda.
That's the ancient one.
This is brilliant.
I ain't bowing, no.
I love it. I love it. Respect, Brenda. Thank you. Can you understand this grandmother? And she's crocheting. This is something that she did. And
knit,
she's
yeah.
a very matter-of-fact lady. If you wanted an honest opinion, I mean, I'm laughing. I don't know who around is making me laugh, but you know, like us lot, our generation might sort of say, "Does my bum look big in this?" And she, if it did, she would tell you.
Yeah, it would, yeah, yeah.
Somebody really straight to the point. Because it sounds like your mum. Okay, my love. Well, I put her down as a grandmother, but if you can understand this lady's energy, that's fine by me. Now, would you understand why she's not or at all pleased necessarily with someone around you? Because I get the feeling somebody's upsetting you, and this lady, if she was still here, she'd probably be giving him a bit of what for. Can you understand that, my darling, please?
Yeah, it's almost like she'd overstep, wouldn't she, and just say, well, forget about that, I'm going to say it more.
Oh, definitely your mum. Yeah. So, and I'm hoping you'll understand who she's referring to. And I'm going to say, she's trying to influence you almost to the point of you putting words in your mouth so that you're standing up for yourself. Oh, right, your daughter. Yeah. Is this like the troublesome teenagers thing? I don't know. But your mum is definitely sort of trying to influence the situation. And I'm asking if you could take on some of how she would react for yourself. Kind of stand your ground is what I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it at that and leave your mum's love with you, my darling. And thank you for allowing me to pop in. Thank you. God bless.
Wasn't that nice? Well done.
It's nice to know that, we have that parental mother, father,
Yeah.
kind
Looking
of
out
figure
for us.
still,
Yeah.
you
Yeah. I agree.
instinctively guiding us.
Yeah, as long as it made sense to Kim, that's the main thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Mum.
Mm.
Got no likes. What's going on, folks?
Yeah, where's the
YouTubers.
likes, everybody?
YouTubers. I know it's not honest either.
We need to get this growing more, don't we?
We do.
Mm.
We really.
Yeah, spread the word, guys. Talk about us to your friends when you're out and about.
Your family.
And if you ain't got friends, just talk about us out loud.
Yeah.
When you're walking down a supermarket, just
Yeah.
go, I can't wait to watch the SGC tonight. Oh my God, those three are amazing mediums.
There you go. Exactly.
Or I get one of those sandwich boards.
All right.
Yeah, and walk up
Write
and down
my name, front and back. Walk up and down the high street. Yeah, you did, baby.
You did.
Thank you. It was me being blind. No, yeah, it's okay. Thank you. We do appreciate people that are here.
Mm.
Show in, show out, without fail.
Absolutely.
We really, truly don't take your craft for granted. We do appreciate you coming every show.
But yeah, if you weren't here, there'd be no show. So
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, I'm in Virginia.
Well, I was just going to sit there and think, well, we could just talk amongst ourselves, really.
Be good, basically.
You know.
Maybe we should.
Yeah, I think we should start a conversation.
Yeah.
Start a debate.
Or a debate.
Well,
No, conversation.
conversation. Well, I don't mean it like that. Like a debate. Like, who's going to win this debate or anything. I just meant like a topic of discussion. And...
I'm not winning it, am I?
No, that's
I
right.
barely made myself be it.
Shh, keep talking.
Keep hearing this really weird
I keep
background
hearing.
noise.
I keep thinking, what is that noise? It's like whispering in my ear.
White noise in the background.
Yeah.
It's the other way.
Ah, I always say on Wednesdays or Sundays, yes, Maria, Lee, and Cecilia, aka the Ancient One, as she now become known as.
Thanks, Joe.
Really appreciate that,
It's
Joe.
like me, it's guys like you that you just show up every Wednesday and Sunday without fail. It does mean a lot. It's loyalty, isn't it?
That's right, loyalty.
It's loyalty to our little corner of social media.
You said corner of the earth?
No, social media. A little bit up and down.
You just look way up and down. Who do you think you're looking at? I've got some on me or something. What's your mum doing? She's just on her own little world. Look, she's tuning into the ancient ones.
I am.
He
Yeah.
says, does spirit ever talk to you about spiritual debts? Oh, fabulous question. Go on, Lee.
Well, it depends what you mean. It depends what you mean as debt or
Yeah.
debts.
You mean like a karma?
A car?
Karma.
Oh, karma. That would make more sense.
Karma, look at me.
I think
I sound
Do we-
more
do
like
we-
Boy George and what Boy George
you do,
does.
yeah. I mean, when you say debts, like how they can correct the debts that they incurred in life through spiritual actions. Or you mean how they, as in them? No, I don't think it. I don't ever envisage it being that way. Not for me, anyway. Like when you lie or cheat or steal. No, because they're like you own them yourself, and you don't deal with that here on a journey. You experience those things here, and you deal with them over there.
Yeah, but that's what she's talking about. Do they speak about it
Oh,
over there? Do they then tell us or talk to us about it?
oh, maybe I misunderstood the question then. Yeah, they do. Yeah. You see, on some people, when they talk to them, they just think, "Oh, I'm really struggling with this one," and I go, "No, how will you feel?" I mean, look, we've got the ancient one to deal with, and that's hard enough as it is. Plus, not only have we got that, we've got the language barrier because that's just another difficult scenario.
See, the bad workman always blames its tools. So you can
Exactly.
Well, why is it my tools are a bit blunt, eh? How do you deal with them?
What, with the debts?
Yeah, baby, expand what you're talking about in a more logical format.
Or how do we deal with spirit trying to talk about it?
Because I kind of get where you're going with it. I just need you to put it in a worded explanation. That'd be amazing. Because I do struggle.
Joe says no secrets here.
Well, the thing is, you think you keep secrets to yourself, but they can read your secrets. So they know everything about you because everything that you think of, as in, is it a secret, is it a debt, whatever you think of, they can vibrationally see. So, and that's
There is no secrets.
yeah. So that's how sometimes when you're given information that you think no one will ever know, doesn't mean anything to anybody. And then you give the information, you go, how do they know that? It's because that's how it works. I got it figured out how to avoid spiritual debt. I was wondering how spirit corrects their debt on the other side. I don't always explain myself well. No, it's fine. We're getting there though, aren't we, PB? You're kind of a bit like the ancient one on that aspect of things. But it is fun trying to work it out. Let's put it that way. I kind of think, well, you have your life's overview, don't you, on the other side? So everything that you are carrying with you, whether it's an emotional tie, a debt, a secret, whatever you're carrying, it gets clear, doesn't it, over the other side? So if you're emotionally scarred from carrying something, you get healed. You can release yourself from those binds that tie you down internally, how you feel now.
There's no judgment.
Yeah, there's never any judgment. And the only judgment you get is from how you judge yourself. That's what I mean, they tell you. Yeah, be careful. Exactly. We get to know. But it's true. It's like having that ability to offload something. You know. Interesting question, though. So no action is needed. The light heals us all. Well, if you feel there's an action needed, if you feel that you need to make something right before your time is up, shall we say, then that's entirely on you. But it depends on how you feel. Do you feel like you're obliged to offload your guilt on something, or do you feel that connection of, you know, whatever it is that I do in life, it will be sorted because when I go over, I'm going to be healed and from it all and all the rest of it. It's literally about how you feel about it. Your belief systems create your own world. So remember that. If you believe that you need to offload something and be truthful and, you know, be that way. The only thing I would say is if the more you free yourself from your burdens, the lighter you will feel internally. And therefore you won't feel confined, you won't feel upset, you won't feel emotionally drained, you won't, all those sort of things, you know? It in essence, it can free you. But again, it's your belief system. If you don't think that'll have any effect, then it won't. What do you think?
She said, I think about those who pass. I try and be a good person.
I'm thinking, so do you think that there's people who have passed that may have gained a debt? Did they do some wrong in life? And you see, again, if you're looking at it in that way, are we inadvertently judging someone from their actions? And that's something I would avoid at all costs, because the moment you judge, the moment you start being judged yourself. So I wouldn't even go down that route. I would just look at them and go, well, yes, that was someone who was in part of the life, part of the family, whatever, friend, whatever, and they're not here, and you just wish them well and see them in the light that they are. Because you add your energy to it, you're kind of drawing in your mix. Your frequency is being added to it.
And there is this thing in it that quite often people say, you know, don't speak ill of the dead, don't they?
Yeah. I always like that analogy as well. So you've got a clean tub of water, a glass of water, and you drop one drop of engine oil into it, and it dilutes the whole water to being dark and murky, and that's just one drop. By adding something into something, you change its original frequency. I'm talking to you, Ancient One.
Me? Sorry. What? Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
What did he say? I was completely... I was on...
Not only are our listeners not listening, but neither is our co-host.
Sorry, Lee. Would you like to repeat that?
No, you can watch it on playback.
All right.
It's your punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making a mental note at the time. Right, okay, I'll fast forward to that bit.
I don't know where I was then, but yeah.
I don't know. What I was saying was, when you add your frequency to a situation, you inadvertently bring in your own energy to a solution or a situation, don't you?
Yeah.
And if it's in a negative format, you're adding your energy to a negative format.
Yeah.
So imagine you being the glass of water, pure, and you drop in one drop of engine oil into that water. The whole water then becomes undrinkable, can't use it. It contaminates itself to a point where it's non-usable.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're not being usable. But what I am saying is your essence then becomes part of something else because you've added something to it in a negative way.
Yeah.
So BB says, okay, I do understand about the judging, and those who do unkind things, if they knew better, I would hope that they would have done better, but still damage remains. You're opening up a bit of a can of worms here, aren't you? Because that's not just an easy question to answer, because it goes against all things like, you know, was it someone's life journey to experience something that was negative in that instant, in that time, you know, and how do you resonate with that? How do you work through that? You know, if someone was nasty to you and did something wrong, even though you can forgive them and say, you know, I know they did wrong, but that damage still is there. Is that saying that you have not healed yourself from that damage, or have you not allowed yourself to look at them in a different light and weirdly grow from that experience? Makes perfect sense what you're saying. Thanks, Joe. At least somebody was listening.
All right, all right.
And sometimes people don't actually know better.
No, they don't. They don't know better, and that's the point. Is if they're not,
It seems obvious to us,
Yeah.
but yeah, some people don't.
Yeah.
I kind of want to say who's upset you, BB, and who's hurt you, because
This feels personal.
yeah, it does feel personal.
Personal. Yeah.
Here's an interesting one, though. I don't think you can answer it as clearly and as easy as you'd like to, just on a quick kind of
No.
talk on here. It would need more time to go into it in a maybe a closed environment, so that you can express it and talk about it properly. But you know, not everybody wants to hear what's going on, and not everybody needs to know either. There have been a few, and they've always come through in readings saying that they are sorry and they are helping me now. Okay, but you're saying the damage still remains.
Mm.
So you're saying that
You haven't forgiven.
you haven't forgiven them,
Mm.
or maybe you can't forgive them for whatever it is that they may have said or done. And if people are coming through, because don't forget, they're coming now from a place of love. They are not the same people that they lived a life when they were here. They have gone through their soul's journeys, healing process, returned home, done all the overview of their life, looked at it and all the rest of it, and cleared themselves of whatever.
Yes, we do get to understand the hurt.
We do.
Because-
We are shown the
Yeah.
hurt when we see it from many different perspectives on how it's affected, and then how that thought was then, because every thought that you have is then read and collected, you see. So I wonder if the statement that they are helping me, if there is their way of paying off the debt. I don't think it is. No, because I think they've already paid their debt off in that way by going home and doing the work. They are kind of, I can explain it.
It'd be too much to say. What,
Yeah.
What if that is actually the other way around?
She says she goes back and forth and tells herself, if I don't forgive, I will stay stuck. Not necessarily, but it's more about forgiving yourself. That's the biggest thing that you can do, is forgive yourself and not suffer from what it is that they've experienced from. So you're looking at it from, like, I don't know, let's say someone broke your arm, for instance. Yeah? And you can go, well, I'll forgive you, but, the pain still remains. I've got a pain in my arm every day now for the next however many years, etc. But if you could see it from a different perspective, like if they accidentally broke your arm and it wasn't on purpose, but you needed that arm to do something, whether it was to, I don't know, do something important with that hand, whether it is like writing something or physically acting and doing something with that hand, and you couldn't do it, but it changed your life's path to be able to do something else, and you had to use your left arm, sorry. And you kind of go, okay, well, that was really hard for me to go through that learning experience and having to change my left writing skills. And you go, well, okay, but what has that enabled you to do. You've now locked into, what do they call it? Left hand writing is opening up the other side of the brain. So it enables you to think differently and enable you to look at things differently. It's just one example is what I'm trying to say. So having that ability is a positive, but you're not looking at the positive because you're still focusing on the arm that was hurting or being broken. It's a very, very short, quick analysis of what I'm trying to express here. I'm not really feeling that I'm getting to the point with you, if I'm honest with you. But, there are hidden meanings and hidden aspects of truth within yourself that would need to come out in a conversation, not on here, to help you understand it better. But more importantly, you need to forgive yourself. True Colours 2-T7Q. Hopefully you're having a great day, Leah and Maria. Oh, and we forgot the ancient one on the end of that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm really upset now.
Oh, True Colours, you've now shown your true colours.
Yeah.
And not said hello to the ancient one.
Yeah.
And we
read her, was it last week or the week before?
I think so, yeah.
I've got no idea.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. I'm really upset.
I know. I do feel your pain.
Thank you.
I'm working out. I was just wondering about the deck we carry to the other side, and you did answer this for me. Thank you. Okay. You don't have to carry the debt, though. You can work that out here. You can clear your life's journey up a little bit, almost having a bit of a spring clean, if you like, by freeing yourself from that debt, as you call it.
Oh,
Bow to the ancient one. One.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the idea realistically is not to carry the debt over, but it is to is to work through that and release yourself from it, Brenda. So for me, I'd be asking you to work through it and not carry it over in whatever aspect that you're kind of talking about. You got to ask yourself, can you forgive someone truly without feeling like the pain remains, as you put it? Because that's not easy. What does that say? I try not to carry debt. I'm sure we all do. Yeah, of course we do.
it's part of your human condition.
It is, yeah.
We're not perfect.
No, absolutely. We're not perfect. But the more we can clear, the freer we can be.
Just try to be better than the day before.
How's that working out for you?
Not very well. I'm still working on it.
I'm still working on yesterday's and last week's stuff, really, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
Don't you start, because you're working on many, many years of stuff, aren't you?
I am. I got a lot of years. What are you worried about?
People do things deliberately. If harm others, it
If
was
I harm others.
totally unintentional. Yeah. Hang on, waiting for the next bit. Not that I harm, you know what I mean. Yeah. But how do you know if you harm someone if no one actually tells you you've harmed them?
Mm.
Like the ancient one could say something to me, like she's done many times,
And
and hurt my feelings, and yet is completely unaware of her terrible actions to me in those verbal in the verbal dialect that you've had on with me, and I have had to learn to work on myself to let that go.
As you can tell, Lee really does make my life very difficult, as you can all see for yourselves. But, being ancient, I've learned patience.
Wow, this is true. You've been a long time learning it. Everything's age related, isn't it?
I thought 1970s were only 30 years ago.
You did.
Yeah,
You did. You said that. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we were talking about now. I said, oh, it's the 70s. And I was like, it was only 30 odd years ago. You
50.
just looked at me like, huh?
No.
Try 50.
Try 50 odd years ago. Yeah.
Oh,
It is scary, isn't it? Really.
yeah.
And the older you get, the faster time goes.
And the further away you get from remembering it.
Yeah, this is true. Absolutely. Yeah. There's a lot of truth in that. Lee.
I know, because we had a conversation only 2 weeks ago and you can't remember it.
I know, I can't.
And it was right here. I'm only joking. No, I mean, yeah, obviously, it does get difficult, doesn't it, to sort of, go over stuff and remember stuff and all the rest of it. Sorry, Baby said, I have been told you hurt my feelings, so at times, yes, I know I have said something to upset someone. Yeah, but I wouldn't give yourself a hard time over it. I'm sure they're given just as much as they got, in that aspect. If you're talking about from an argumentative point of view, or you might have said something a little bit maybe to the point, But again, it's another lesson, isn't it, to learn to be thicker skinned and maybe not let things hurt you so much, because at the end of the day, I just saw a hand then. At the end of the day, that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. There is some truth in that, If you allow someone's words to hurt you, you're allowing someone else to control how you feel inward. So try not to let that happen. For example, nowadays, whatever the ancient one says, I just don't listen anymore.
No, he doesn't. He absolutely doesn't. No. I don't take any notice of Master Lee either.
Which is absolutely fine. Yes, speaking the truth, it often hurts. Yes.
We're all human, aren't we? We can say things in anger that we don't mean, and we all make mistakes, and hopefully we learn from them. And we're all just humans having a human experience. We're spirits having a human experience. Yeah.
And that's why we can feel everything from pain, hurt, anger, love, happiness, joy, sadness, whatever. We're here to experience all of it. But we tend to learn that some of those nastier, if we want to put a label on it, those feelings that are heavier don't always feel right. So we tend to try as our best to navigate towards the ones that do, which are lighter, happier, generally feeling better. And I won't worry about other people's spiritual debts because they worked all that out for themselves on the other side. Yes. Do you agree? Ancient?
Yep.
Yeah. Bless our mortality. We are here to live a life in a human form. Absolutely. That's it. Bang on.
Yeah.
The quicker you get your head around that, the easier it will be. You are part of that unconditional consciousness, that essence, which is the Creator's flow of energy. And that is love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unconditional love.
Yeah, we've come from unconditional love, and that's what we will return to.
Yeah. But in between that, we get all sorts.
Yeah. Like, I have to put up with Master Lee. I mean, what can I say?
Well, this works both ways. I remember asking many years ago if I am to be
Here we go. Go on.
If I am to be in this environment and to be able to work, then send me people that need me. And look what I got. I don't think they heard me right, if I'm honest.
You love it, really, Lee. You love it.
Yeah, that's right. I think I need to have another word with them, if I'm honest with you.
That means I'm in trouble, folks. That's the code word.
No. It's all good. That's the point, isn't it? You know, you get to that point of you learn, you understand, you grow, you learn, you understand, you grow, and it continues all the time.
Yeah.
And I think the more we kind of take from that is a better understanding that we don't put too much pressure on ourselves to be a certain way, a certain, you know, too many expectations, and then that mountain will just crumble. Just find out who you are in life and try and be as the happiest part of life that you can be. What are you still with us, Ancient Mum?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, it was just interesting then. There was a little light over in the right-hand side of my vision. Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. So it's been very insightful this evening, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are we at now, folks?
We are gonna now call it a night. We've had a lovely evening with you all.
Yeah.
But we are going to call it. So we want to thank you all for joining us this evening. We are back Wednesday, 7:30 UK time. Please come and join us. Or 7 to 7:30, depending on how late the Ancient One is getting out of bed. And then therefore will affect our starting times as usual, because we're never late. Somebody else always is. And that's fine. We learn to, you know, adapt and grow in life. And it only comes from a place of love. Knowing that one day we will start on time.
Oh, dear me.
But yes, I would like to say thank you for a lovely evening. Oh, you're welcome, BB. I hope we have helped this evening, and we hope we've helped all of you with our little conversations about life, etc. But yeah, we will see you Wednesday. Take care, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Night.